welcome to our cool channel. We are M3 Movies on YouTube. We talk about movies and films and stuff.
Hello!
Hi.
Welcome to M3 Movies. I'm Jack.
I'm Brian.
And I'm eating a quesadilla.
I'm not.
How are you doing, Brian?
Dude, I'm good.
I probably shouldn't have stuffed my face the moment before we started recording.
Dude, Ethan's guitar, my roommate Ethan's guitar is like right here and I can just play with it.
Whoa. Oh my god. We can do the jingles live.
No, I can't. I don't know how to play guitar. If it wasn't evident by what I just played on guitar.
So, yeah. Welcome to M3 Movies. I'm Jack. This is Brian. And this is our first... This is our first time doing the podcast over Skype. So,
ooh,
fun
hopefully
times.
it works.
Hopefully it turns out well. Yeah. I feel like I'm talking very loudly because I have headphones in.
I also feel that way, but it's fine.
It's fine.
I'm just gonna try to not do that.
How's college life treating you, Brian?
Dude, college life is nice. Not gonna lie.
Yeah?
It's pretty
Tell
nice.
me about it. Any good classes? What good classes?
I'm taking chem. Fun. I like chem. I'm taking a class in the Old Testament.
You?
Mm-hmm. No, not you. Interesting.
Oh. Yeah, sure, whatever.
Mm-hmm. Taking German.
You cut out on me.
I'm taking German.
Okay.
I don't really want to take German. That's okay. We'll do it. It'll be good.
Well, you've already taken German.
Yes, for 6 years. That's why I don't really want to take more German. But I have to.
Oh.
So.
You've taken German for 6 years?
6 years.
Yeah, I guess since 8th grade, that's right.
No, 7th grade.
That's how we first met, right?
Yeah, in 9th grade.
Yeah. Wow.
Wow.
Sprechen Sie Deutsch?
Still doing it, and I don't want to be anymore. But.
Can you speak it fluently yet?
Nein. Ich kann nicht.
What is the point?
Mein Deutsch ist nicht so gut.
How close would you say you are to being able to fluently speak German?
I feel like if I was in a conversation with a German person, like, I could more than likely understand what's going on.
Sure.
And then there's like maybe a 30% chance I can reply.
That seems like maybe you should have been learning more in 6 years.
Yeah, maybe the 2 years in college, or the 2 semesters in college will be more enlightening. Hopefully. But we'll see.
I'm sure if I revisited German a little bit, I would know enough to be able to get around. Like, I wouldn't be able to talk to anyone or have conversations very well, but, like, I could order food pretty well.
I can do that stuff.
Just, like,
pretty
that's
well.
all you really need.
Yeah. Especially for German. Not a lot of people speak German. And, like, it's probably, like, at least, like, 70% of German speakers speak English. So, like...
Oh, I'm sure that, yeah. Well, because they learn English in their, like, when they're very young.
Yeah, they're required to. Yeehaw.
Yeah. So, okay. Let's get into it. I much prefer the conversations that we've been doing in the beginning now over the friggin' birthdays or good shit. So cool. Let's go on to new releases. Go jingle.
New releases. They're out today. Or tomorrow. Or next week. Or maybe they're already out. Who's to say?
Wait, do I have to clap too?
No, you're good.
I clapped, so...
Okay.
I do what I want.
It's my party and I'll cry if I want to.
Alright.
Don't Let
I
Go.
don't know what
Have
this
you heard of
movie
this
is that you put in. I have not heard of this
Okay,
movie.
me neither.
I mostly just want to talk about the other one. But I'll talk about this. I got it.
I mean, we don't have to. I really don't even know what this is. And it's getting half good reviews.
Let's see who's in this movie. Jacob
David
Estes directed. Don't know who that is. Who are you?
Stars David Oyelowo.
Oh, he wrote Rings, which is like the Ring remake. which isn't very good from what I've heard.
He was in Selma.
David Oyelowo is pretty good. I like David Oyelowo. Good actor. He's made some questionable career choices, though.
Like what? Like what?
What was the big one? Or not the big one.
Interstellar.
Like, well, is he in Interstellar? Because that would be
Looks like it. Yeah.
one of them. Yeah. Like A Wrinkle in Time. Isn't Gringo not very good? He's in the Cloverfield Paradox. Yeah.
Lord, Gringo came out last year.
He's just in some like questionable things.
Gringo seems like a movie that's been out for a very long time.
Forgot Gringo existed, if I'm being honest.
Right?
Yeah. No, it's. I think it's pretty irrelevant.
Okay.
It's Blumhouse.
Then let's not
if
talk
that's
about
anything, but Blumhouse releases a lot of crap too. So.
Yes, they do. I appreciate Blumhouse though. I listen to.
I appreciate them, but they release a lot of crap.
That's true.
At least they'll make crap though.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, they'll give it a shot.
And they will produce some of the more creative stuff, I guess.
Yeah, I respect them.
That's cool. So I'll let you talk about this because I still haven't seen Midsummer.
Okay, so Midsummer, the director's cut is actually going like I think semi-wide in theaters this weekend. It's adding 30 minutes of content to an already incredibly long, painful movie.
Yeah,
I haven't decided yet if I'm gonna watch. It's like 2:20 regularly, so it's like almost 3 hours now.
Jesus. What's with that? Why are there so many 3-hour movies coming out now? I feel like it wasn't huge, like just even a year ago.
Yeah, well, I mean, like the
But now
trend
there's
in
3-hour
movies
movies
just generally
everywhere.
has been they're getting shorter. But I feel like with that, there's a lot of people that are like going back to like how things used to be, right? So like people like Tarantino, who made his movie, it's like 3 hours long. Like actually, I have no idea how long Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is.
It's almost exactly 3 hours.
Yeah, so like
felt
Tarantino's
like
like
much
I want to
longer
make
to
a
me.
3-hour movie. Well, his movies are all 3 hours to be fair. And then like we have this in the news section.
Oh
but
no, it's 2 hours 40. But
2:40, yeah, still like really
basically
long,
3.
right? So you have like all the Hollywood, I guess, like traditionalists. Like we're talking about Scorsese today. Has his movies like 3.5 hours. And then I think Ari Aster is just like, I don't know that he wants it to be 3 hours, but I think that he had a vision for it that like, because that's a movie where you can tell that he had like he knew exactly what he was doing with like everything.
Yeah.
And I think that he was just like, even if I can't release the movie I want to because I know it's going to be too long and too gruesome for like a studio,
Right.
I can at least do a director's cut. And the fact that it's like actually going to
what is
theaters
the director's
is terrifying
cut
to me.
rated? Because from what
It's
I've heard about
unrated.
Midsummer, it sounds like it would be like
It's unrated.
17.
It's unrated currently. I don't think they're going to rate it.
Yeah.
I'm terrified. I still haven't decided if I'm going. I don't know. See, like I don't know if like I could like healthily rewatch the first like the original version, much less watch like this new one that has 30 extra minutes. That sounds awful. Oh, I literally watched the trailer for it, like, because they released a director's cut trailer. I watched it without sound, and almost, like, I watched it without sound, and was still like, oh my god, I don't know if I could do it.
I definitely
see.
won't watch either version. That seems like not my kind of...
You should watch the
not my
first
cup of
version.
tea.
You should
I know
watch
I
the version.
should. I know I
So
should,
good.
but I don't want to, is the thing.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's it for
Like-
new releases.
Yeah, even though I think it's a masterpiece, I'm still, like, questionable
Terrified.
over whether or not it's a masterpiece. I'm glad that I've seen.
Right. Well, that's fair. There's a good handful of masterpieces that are incredible works of art that you might just never want to watch again. Like Schindler's
Yeah.
List. That's like a once in every couple of years kind of movie because it's just so
That's
much.
true. Yeah. That's a comparison that I had never thought of, but works remarkably
What, Schindler's
well
List to
somehow.
Midsummer?
It works remarkably well somehow. Completely
Okay.
different emotions, but like both just like ultimately just dread and terror. Oh my god. Oh, gosh.
I'm surprised that worked out then. Good for me. Let's go on to movie news now then. Wow.
Okay.
We've been talking for 10 minutes. Good for us.
Good for us.
Go jingle.
Movie news now, yeah.
She-Hulk.
Yeah, so
well, first of all,
She-Hulk-
D23. There's just
Yeah.
a ton of D23 stuff happening this week.
Yeah, I didn't really
Oh,
see a lot of
sure.
it. I didn't pay close attention. I've been kind of busy.
It's been everywhere.
Yeah, I've seen the Star Wars and the Marvel stuff. I don't know if there is other stuff, but that's what I've seen.
I've seen mostly the Star Wars stuff for obvious reasons, but
Yeah.
have they hired someone to play She-Hulk yet?
No, they haven't. They haven't announced any castings for this stuff. This is like, if I understand it correctly, this is going to be like almost like a phase type thing. Like it's after, because they already announced like the other 4 shows, which are all coming the next 2 years. So I think this is going to be like after that. Like these are like pretty far in the future.
Sure.
But so yeah, She-Hulk is a thing. That's kind of weird. I don't know.
yeah.
I feel like that's just so blatant. Just like,
You know what? I have
We're gonna
never
make
understood
She-Hulk.
about She-Hulk. I've never understood why Hulk is this giant, like, raging, humongous monster, and She-Hulk is just, like, a green, strong woman.
is that how that works?
Yeah,
I didn't know that. I assumed that it was just Hulk, but
No,
that's
I
kind
mean,
of funny.
maybe I've just never read the comics or anything, but she's definitely just, like, a woman.
It's kind of
that's
funny. Like
green
the
and
model's a
very
little
strong.
strange. Yeah, it's a little strange. Yeah. It's interesting.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah.
I just feel like it's like a weird thing. Like that you're just like
I'll
version of
I'll
a
probably watch
female
the TV
hero is
shows.
just the guy hero that has the word she in front of it. I know that that's not like Marvel Cinematic Universe's fault or anything, but like that's,
Yeah.
I don't know. That's kind of weird.
How long do you think it'll be until there's a character created for the movies or TV shows? Like a superhero
Never.
character? Never.
Never.
Really? Why is that?
There's hundreds of characters. Never.
I mean, yeah, but
they will
you know.
go so far into the depths of what is already there before
I
they
guess
ever
if
even
we're-
consider creating an
I guess
original character.
if we're assuming that they will die at some point and the Marvel Cinematic Universe will stop,
There
but
are
I mean,
already
let's be real,
replacements
it's
for
going to
them.
go on forever and ever and never end.
Well, yeah, well, that's like the point, right? So it's trying to mimic, like, what is so powerful about comics is that, like, even when, like, a huge comic series ends, there's something to replace it, even if it's not the exact same thing, right? It's like when
Yeah.
Steve Rogers' storylines ends, it's not the same Captain America, but you have an alternative Captain America, like, it's still going, right? And that's what they want to do with the movies. And they have the characters to do so without needing to intervene and create their own,
Yeah.
which is fine as well. Like I'd love to see originality and stuff in this, but like I know that that's not the point of this particular cinematic universe, and
Yeah.
original superhero movies are like more or less non-existent. It's like
That's
Chronicle
true.
and The Incredibles.
It's hard to find
and
a
that's it.
good. Yeah.
It's hard to find any. It's not hard to find. It's just not a thing that really happens very often. So
Yeah. Which is
Yeah.
interesting. I mean, I guess movie studios are more likely to sort of make more bank off of the pre-existing characters that everyone knows, but
yeah.
um
And then there's two
Which,
other shows that they announced. They announced Moon Knight, which I don't know anything about. And then they announced Miss Marvel, which the only thing
What
I
is
know
Miss-
about, I know two things. Miss Marvel is going to be the first Muslim MCU hero.
yeah. I didn't
And
know
then
she was
she's
made in
also, like-
2013. Dang.
Yeah, so like that's the other thing. Like even if they did like eventually somehow run out of characters, like there are new ones
They're
being
still
made
gonna
all
be
the
made
time.
before the
you know?
comics, right?
Like there are still new ones being made. So, but Miss Marvel is like a protege of Captain Marvel or something.
Sure.
Which is not promising, obviously, considering how well that worked out. But
What are her powers?
I would guess something similar to Captain Marvel's. I don't know what they are.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know a lot about the character.
I've seen
really
a lot
anything.
of
It's actually
drawings
the first
of
two things.
her. I've seen a lot of drawings of her with huge hands, like very big hands. Is that part of the character, or is that just a weird
Miss
drawing
Marvel?
choice that a lot of people have made? Yeah.
I have
There's
no clue.
There's one.
Maybe she can stretch. I see
Maybe.
this picture of her
Yeah.
stretching, like Mr.
Yeah, okay,
Fantastic, kind
I
of.
think she.
That could be
might
something that she can do.
stretch.
Certainly possible.
Oh, they also announced the Inhumans cast.
Yeah, they did do that. The big ones that I saw were Richard Madden and Kit Harington are together again. They're really good in
Yeah.
Game of Thrones together for like the 2 episodes that they're on screen together. But they're really good. And like even when they're not on screen together, they have great like brotherly chemistry. And then
Right.
Kumail Nanjiani is obviously very
Right.
alluring.
Incredible.
Love
Yeah.
Kumail Nanjiani.
Um.
That's all I got.
Well,
That's all I got
don't-
for Inhumans.
Yeah, I don't recognize any of the other names, and
There was like Angelina Jolie is supposed to be in that show. That's the one that Angelina Jolie is
so
supposed to be in.
is Kit Harington playing Black Bolt?
I think he's the villain. I don't know.
the villain. Ooh.
I could be very wrong with that. Don't quote me on that. I don't really know.
Yeah.
Like I said, I haven't
How good
gotten
would he
too
be
into
at-
any of these things because I've been busy. But
How good would he be at playing a villain? I don't think I've ever seen him as a villain.
wait
Which-
a minute. Did we ever? Wait, Jack.
Yeah. Yeah.
We forgot like the biggest story. That happened this
No, we
week,
talked
right?
about it last
You're
week.
saying
No, we.
Did
That's
we
last
really?
week. Yeah.
okay.
The Spider-Man stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
And there hasn't really been.
Oh,
much
yeah, we
progress
did,
on it that's
we
been
did,
made
we did, we
public,
did.
So, you know.
We did talk about it.
Okay.
I remember it now.
I'm gonna move forward one bullet point. I want to save this
All right,
next
I'm just
one
gonna
for
like
last.
keep strumming this guitar, so it's hard to hear you.
Maybe don't strum the guitar, Brian. The Irishman. We've already talked about this.
Yeah,
It's gonna be 3.5 hours.
It's 3.5
long.
hours long. That's kind of fun.
That's absurd. That's so much.
I think it's just Scorsese.
Is it
like,
gonna?
because
is
Scorsese
it
is
gonna,
like one of like the
harken
2
back?
directors in Hollywood that has Final Cut. So like he's like one of like the 3 directors that's
Yeah.
allowed to actually be like, no, this is what's going out, rather than a studio saying that, like in his contracts.
Yeah.
Also, it's Netflix, so even like they're gonna give him even more flexibility.
That's right. Yeah. That's fair. That's very true. I wonder if it's gonna go like old school Hollywood and have an intermission. I would love that.
So it's premiering at not Venice but TIFF, I think, and it does not
Yeah.
have an intermission at TIFF.
Damn.
So that should be interesting.
But
It'll
it have an
probably
intermission anywhere
premiere
else,
with
or-
an intermission if it even gets a
Right.
theatrical release. I mean, it will get a theatrical release. It just depends on how
Well, yeah, 'cause they
wide that
want
theatrical
Oscar.
release is.
They want Oscar
Yeah.
noms.
Yeah. So it just depends on how wide that theatrical release is. I think there will be an intermission. I don't think you're going to expect people to sit in that theater for 3.5 hours long.
No,
3.5
God, no.
hours without an intermission.
Unless it's like really,
But
really
I've been
good.
wrong before. Yeah,
So,
I've been wrong before. So.
do you want to talk about this next point? Because I'm not very familiar with festival stuff. That's all you.
Okay. So Venice Film Festival starts today. It's opening with
today.
The Truth, which is a Japanese movie directed by I don't know the guy's name, but he's the guy that made that made Shoplifters, which won the Palme d'Or at Cannes Film Festival, which is the highest thing you can win at Cannes. That won not this year, but last year. And his new movie is the premiere of Venice. It's called The Truth. I haven't seen Shoplifters. I really want to see Shoplifters, but you know, his name is Hirokazu Kurita.
I've heard of Shoplifters, but how?
It won the Palme d'Or at Cannes Film Festival last year.
Yeah, but I don't pay attention to that. You know me.
I'm sure we talked about it last year.
Probably. Sure of it.
Yeah. But the big ones that are premiering, Ad Astra, Brad Pitt's space movie. That looks really good.
Brad Pitt's face movie.
Space movie.
Space movie.
Space
Okay.
movie. I'm still skeptical about it. Literally only because it has a September release date. That's the only thing. Everything else is going for it. Everything else is like looking up for Ad Astra, and then it's like premiering in September, which is, I don't trust it.
Yeah.
Joker is premiering at Venice. I'm really, really curious about this one. I'm definitely like going to be paying attention at like 10, 11 p.m. Saturday, looking for Joker reactions because I'm so curious.
For it. I'm excited for that movie.
It's in competition at the 3 major fall film festivals. So it's in competition at Venice, it's in competition at TIFF, and it's in competition at... What's the other one?
What is it about...
It's either Telluride or
Batman.
something else. Huh?
What is it about Batman that... Well, I guess Joker, too, that makes, like, Oscar contending movies.
That's a good question. I think it's mostly that...
Right?
Like... I think it's mostly circumstance by the fact that The Dark Knight was given to
Christopher Nolan.
And then Joker was made somehow. I don't know who okayed. I think maybe after Suicide Squad, they were just like, okay.
I'm thinking Joker can't be good. There's no reason that it should be or would be
I think
good.
it looks great. We're going to talk about it more because the trailer came out again. A new trailer came out. It looks great.
It looks amazing, but...
So it has, again, this is a movie that has almost everything going for it. And then you remember that it's directed by Todd Phillips, and you're like, why is the director of the Hangover trilogy making this like Martin Scorsese, Mean Streets-esque Joker movie?
Yeah.
And why is it premiering at the 3 fall film festivals and has an October release date for Oscar season, and they're pushing Joaquin? I don't know.
Exactly what I'm thinking. It's very strange.
It's actually interesting. So, if Joaquin Phoenix was to win for Joker, it would be only the second time that 2 different people have won Oscars for playing the same character. Do you know the other time?
No. Bond? No. Is it Bond?
It's not Bond. It's Vito Corleone. So Marlon Brando won for part 1 and Robert De Niro won for part 2.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
And Robert De Niro is going to be in the Joker. Whoa!
In Joker, yeah, and The Irishman. So.
Wow.
Right? He's in The Irishman. Yeah, he's the main character.
Probably.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. Oh, he's the main character?
Yeah, I was like, I'm pretty sure it's De Niro and Pacino again.
All right, cool. Are you going to Venice Film Festival?
I wish.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
We're going to... when is Middleburg? Middleburg?
Middleburg is in October, usually mid to late October. I don't know. I don't think there are dates yet. I'm definitely going to that. Yeah.
Okay, cool. We'll do something for that then.
Yes.
Cool.
I'm definitely going to that. I don't have a car here, so I don't know how I'm going to get there, but I'm going. So
right.
I don't think it has dates yet. It's usually around like the 17th, I think.
How could it not? It's August.
They're really bad at planning. It's their 7th year of operation. So
that's 7 years though.
Yeah. Maybe it does have dates. It very well might. Oh wait, never mind. 2019 advanced ticket packages and passes now on sale.
October 17th to the 20th.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
I suppose we should probably...
Wait, why are these so expensive?
How much are they?
I'm looking at the advanced passes. You can get like the film lovers passes, but they're like $2,200 because it comes with like dinners and wine and all this stuff.
Oh well, we're not... Good Lord, these are expensive. Jesus. What's the future filmmakers pass?
It's also sold out. Yeah,
sold out.
The good ones get sold out really early. But buying tickets single. We're just planning something right now. This is great.
Whatever. It's not like we haven't done it before.
Oh, it happens all the time.
Yeah, I apologize to the 10 people listening right now.
That's fair.
Let's move on to this final point here, which isn't really much, and we don't have to talk about it for too long, but the Obi-Wan series and the Cassian Andor / K2SO series have been officially announced. They've been known for a while now, Obi-Wan less so than the Cassian Andor and K2SO one. But it's official now, so they're definitely happening.
Yeah.
Which is great. I love Star Wars.
I'll try to watch them. I'm going to try to watch all the Disney Plus stuff.
Oh, yeah,
I don't watch a lot of TV, so it's probably not going to happen. But
yeah.
I'm going to try to watch it.
I like Cassian Andor enough, I think. I'm really more so excited to get some more K2SO content, because, let's be honest. Good shit.
Yeah.
So, cool. Let's, on that point, move on to new trailers. Go jingle.
New trailers.
Cool. Joker.
Yeah, I think Joker looks really good.
That looks great.
The only thing that I'm like a little weird out by is Robert De Niro's character. I'm kind of just like, how do you fit in without? I don't know. He seems interesting.
Yeah.
That's the only part that I was like, I don't know if I like this particular aspect of it.
That's true. It's very true.
Like, he's like a talk show host that like was like mocking a comedian on his show. I'm just like, I don't know. It seems like a little out of place, but I'm sure they'll work it in fine. I still think it's going to be really good. It could be really bad. I don't know.
Without a doubt, yeah.
Saturday at 10.
I feel like the first trailer was a little bit better than this.
I think so, but it still made me very excited.
That's yeah.
I'm still very much looking forward to it, but again, that can all change on Saturday.
I also feel like there is some more kind of forced stuff, like that bit in the beginning where the child was laughing and the mom turned around and was like, "Stop harassing my child." That was like, okay, I don't think that's a little bit less than realistic. But then I guess it is about a man who turns into a psychotic clown.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, he's kind of.
But I don't know. It's gonna be tricky for.
I am
interested to see how they kind of destroy a character.
Yeah.
That's always something that I really like seeing in art.
Yeah, it should be interesting. It's really something that I just like. I don't even know what to say about it until Saturday when reactions happen, because like I can really see it going either way.
Yeah.
I mean,
I am excited for it though. I like the Joker a lot.
It's in competition at 3 major film festivals. It would really suck if it was like a 30 on Metacritic.
Yeah.
I don't think that happens very often.
What, a 30 on Metacritic?
Being in competition at major festivals like that. I could be wrong. I can't think of any examples off the top of my head, but we'll see.
Yeah, I do like the Joker. He's one of the best villains of all time.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see him without Batman, though, right? Because you think about Joker being such a great villain because of how he foils Batman so well.
Right.
So it's interesting to see him without that. But
it'd be like seeing a Moriarty without a Sherlock.
Exactly. It's kind of weird, but
yeah, we'll see. They'll probably pull it off.
I have faith in everybody but Todd Phillips.
Yeah. The King.
The King looks real good.
This looks very good, actually.
The King looks real good. Netflix has so many movies this year.
Oh, yeah.
Netflix has a lot of Oscar movies this year. Netflix has Joker. Netflix has Marriage Story. Not Joker. I don't know why I said Joker just now. Netflix has Marriage Story, which is also premiering at Venice. Netflix has
they also doing
Netflix has
the Laundromat?
The Laundromat, which is also premiering at Venice. Okay. Netflix is doing The King. Netflix is doing The Irishman.
Yeah.
They're going all out for awards. I think The Irishman is the one they want people to see, but...
Oh, yeah, for sure. They wouldn't get Scorsese if they didn't want people to see it.
Yeah, the thing about The King is that it's the director of another Netflix medieval movie called Outlaw King, which was the Chris Pine movie about Robert the Bruce,
it came out last year, right?
Which isn't that good.
Oh, no. Is it not?
Yeah, from what I've
I
heard.
don't really remember it coming out.
Yeah. Not huge advertising for it. But nonetheless, it's the same guy, and it wasn't that good, apparently. That said, Timothy Chalamet. Robert Pattinson.
Yeah, Timothy Chalamet is great.
Robert Pattinson.
With long hair, that's right. People blew up about that.
He looked good.
Does. That's our Batman, folks.
Yeah. He's going to be a great Batman.
He is. I'm excited for it. I was hesitant at first, but
I was excited from the moment it was rumored.
I know you were.
I was like, this is great. That's also premiering at Venice. It's out of competition, so it can't like win anything, but it's premiering there. The King.
Okay, I thought you were talking about the Batman movie.
So,
damn, that's not even out yet.
No, that's not even like filming yet.
Yeah.
It might be actually. I have no idea. But yeah, we'll see how it is like this next week.
The Laundromat.
Oh, we're saving.
This just looks fun.
Yeah, I kind of got Big Short vibes.
Yes.
Not quite exactly stylized, but just like
a
comedic take on an incredibly complicated financial situation.
Yeah.
Meryl
It felt
Streep's
like
pretty good.
Big Short meets Ocean's 11.
Yeah.
Which is because it was directed by people that did Ocean's 11.
I've liked Steven Soderbergh's recent movies. A lot of people think that they're a lot weaker than his old ones, but I think they're really good. I thought
what has he done?
Unsane was like tons of fun. I thought it was really interesting to watch. I thought Logan Lucky was like one of the best comedies that I've seen in the last few years. I really liked that movie.
He did Magic Mike.
Magic Mike and XXL.
That's the one thing I know him from.
Super good. So yeah, I'm excited. All-star cast. Like, actually crazy cast. I think this might be Gary Oldman's first movie since his Oscar, right?
I think so.
I think it is. So that's always fun to see. Always interesting to see what people rebound with, because usually it's not very good. But
yeah, this looks like it's going to be good.
Yeah, it does look like it's going to be good.
Listen, I think it's probably going to be forgotten in the long run.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's definitely not the one that's going to be pushed by Netflix.
Oh, so no, it's not. His rebound, which I guess this makes sense, was Hunter Killer with Gerard Butler. So we're good. The rebound movie is out of the way.
That's true. There you go.
So we can have faith in this one.
I mean, DiCaprio did just fine in his rebound movie. So
that's true. That's very true, yeah. So maybe if you wait it out long enough.
Yeah, you just have to wait 4 years.
Yeah. Do we want to talk about The Lady and the Tramp?
Yeah, we have time. I mean...
Okay, let's go for it.
It looks pretty beat for beat, shot for shot, Lady and the Tramp.
Yeah. I'm not going to watch it.
I'll probably watch it.
Because they're releasing
I'm getting the service
It's going straight to Disney Plus, isn't it?
It is.
Like, they're not releasing it in theaters.
But I feel like that might be even more fun.
Yeah.
I was surprised. I didn't feel like the dogs were that bad.
Well, because they did the same thing that they did with the Lion King trailers and just never really showed them talking. They had like a couple of shots, but it wasn't anything
but like
significant.
that one shot of like Tramp talking, I was like, that doesn't look that bad. That looks mostly normal.
It's vaguely janky, I think. Normal.
Yeah,
that's what my dog looks like when he talks.
Yeah, I mean, it's like if a dog was gonna talk, that's what it looks like. And I feel like dogs can show off a lot more emotion. Like, they're a lot more emotive than a lot of the animals, or at least like humans know them to be. Because like I feel like humans have a lot more interaction with dogs than they do like lions. You know, like a human knows what the dog looks like when it's like sad,
or at least the
when it's really happy.
They're going with,
you know,
going for. So you think you're gonna watch it? Actually,
I'll watch it.
Okay.
I've seen a lot of shit this year already, so I mean, like, if it's one more thing, it's like whatever.
I think I've seen maybe 2 movies this summer in theaters that I've actually liked.
I've seen some hot garbage this year.
Yes.
I've definitely just like seen a lot more movies this year. Like I've just gone, or not more in quantity, but like more in like terms of like I'll see anything.
Oh right.
Right. Like I saw Godzilla. I saw Dora twice.
Yeah, twice.
I saw.
Do you still have Movie Pass?
Technically yes, but they're like down right now. Like, I'm not being charged
Okay.
for it.
Oh, okay.
Like they're
that's
like
good.
refurbishing. Like they're like totally reinventing. I think.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes.
Hopefully they do it good. Because that one winter
summer
that I had. Oh well, I had it for the winter.
Yeah, I had it like
the-
that whole year. Like I got it in like April, and I had it like that whole year. It was so nice.
That was a good time.
It was a good year. But like even then, I like wouldn't go to like bad movies. But I feel like
Yeah.
I'm like more appreciative of good movies now that I go to a lot of bad movies.
But I think that just goes to show that whole
important.
Movie Pass ordeal that.
It's definitely the way theaters need to work.
Oh, absolutely.
Somehow. In some
Because
form
theaters,
of that.
theaters can blame Netflix and streaming all they want, but the truth is,
Yeah.
people do want to go to the theaters, and if it's easy and accessible, which Movie Pass made it, then they're gonna go. It's just
Yeah.
that movie theaters aren't making an effort to.
I think the
It's an
AMC
interesting-
model is actually pretty good, but I don't
Yeah.
go to AMC often enough to merit buying it.
I can't even think of an AMC near us,
The AMC, the closest one to us is the one at Tyson's.
well, near me.
But like it's like $20 a month, and you get 3 a week.
What?
But they roll over. I think no, they don't. They don't roll over.
Oh.
They don't roll over. Never mind.
Oh, okay.
It's 3 a week, but you can also and it's like big discounts on concessions, and you get like premiere access or whatever. So like you get to like skip a lot of lines and that kind of stuff.
Okay. That's close to something that if they had like a watered down version
Also,
of that.
how it works is like
I'm not going to
if-
see 3 movies a
if
week.
you wanted to go to a movie with your friends,
Yeah.
your 3 movies a week could all be the same showing. So you could get like 3 tickets for your friends, and you could go with 3 people to one movie, and that could be your 3 of the week. Which is also super nice. So I think that's a model that's like pretty close to being what should happen, but it should also not just be for AMC. It's so annoying. Because the Cinemark one is garbage. The Cinemark one is just like you get 1 ticket a month, and then like you save like not even 50% on tickets after that. Like it's like, oh, my tickets are like now $9 instead of $13, but I still have to pay $10 a month for this service.
That's bizarre.
Like
It's very strange. That whole situation is very fascinating to me.
Yeah.
The whole movie theaters just kind of pointing the blame to someone else.
Yeah, and I guess at least the Movie Pass started the conversation. I don't feel like people are really having the conversation still. I wish they were, because they need to be.
Yeah, if people want movie theaters to continue and grow and be better, then
Yeah,
the
it's interesting because like
conversation
you'd
needs to
think
be
you'd
had.
see like people like Spielberg talking about it, who's like super anti-streaming service, like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like when the Oscars controversy was happening,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I hope they figure out something.
Yeah, I love seeing movies in theaters. I don't want it to be a exclusive event,
Mm-hmm.
So, The Mandalorian.
This was fine. I mean, it looks good, but
I'm so
like it
excited.
didn't say anything.
IG-11 in action. Very cool.
Yeah, fun
When
stuff.
he splits someone in half with a door. Very cool. Spaceships, cannons,
All fun stuff.
stormtrooper helmets. Very cool.
All fun.
Um,
Definitely want to talk about the other one
you
more.
Well, whatever. I want to talk about The Mandalorian because I'm so excited. Literally, this is like the reason I'm getting Disney Plus. That
That's
and the fact that
interesting.
they're going to have the other Star Wars movies on there.
Yeah,
So,
I'm very excited for Disney Plus. I actually think it's going to be like a pretty nice service to have.
without a doubt. I would love it if it didn't support the tyrant that is Disney, but c'est la vie.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah. Rise of Skywalker.
Yes.
This was great. I have chills still every time I watch it, and I've seen it a good couple of times.
Yeah, it's interesting. I'm very curious.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on it?
It's very much like the first Rise of Skywalker trailer was so like normal,
Yeah.
It was so like, this is a Star Wars movie. Like, I'm excited
Right.
for this. This is hype.
Here's
and then
some
this one
stuff.
just
This
like
is-
just picks up your expectations and like throws them out the window.
Yeah, I'm pumped. I'm so excited.
I'm really curious what's gonna happen.
Darkside Ray, I'm fascinated by that.
Dark Ray. So I'm. There's part of me that's like.
That's the big takeaway.
That's
from
the big
trailer,
takeaway, right?
Is what I'm.
So there's part of me that's like, will this be in? Like, there's a really big part of me that really, really hopes that it's not just for toys. Like,
yeah,
I really hope it's not just for toys. That with like supposedly Dark's 3PO. I was curious if it's gonna be like, literally my reaction to that was like, oh, it's like the SpongeBob movie. It's gonna be like they're like turning people dark side with like bucket helmets.
God.
And I still think that'd be pretty funny.
Let's see. We got a good look of the new planet they're on.
It looks cool.
Oh, and another big one that a lot of people were talking about was the just huge, I guess, fleet of Star Destroyers. And those were original series Star Destroyers. Empire Star Destroyers.
That's a very J.J. Abrams thing to do.
What was that?
Just bring back something from the original series.
Oh, yeah.
Show them up. Throw them up
He
there.
did that with The Force Awakens, too.
Yeah.
Except with The Force Awakens, the thing he brought back from the original was the plot of A New Hope. Heyo, am I
Heyo.
right? Boom.
I'm certainly interested. I hope it'll be good.
Listen, I've been skeptical about J.J. Abrams because I feel like ultimately what he did with Force Awakens was a little bit too safe.
I agree, but I think it was necessary.
Yeah.
I think he made the right decision in doing that.
And it's definitely going to be something else this time. He's making more choices, and that's clear just from the trailers.
I'm mostly curious about how they finish. So this isn't in the trailer, but like this is one of the things I'm curious about is how they finish off Finn.
Yes.
Because one of the things that I will like concede about The Last Jedi, while I think that it's great, is that I think it can handle Finn better. And I think it can handle his arc better. Like in terms of how.
With that, actually. I think his arc in The Force Awakens was much stronger.
Yeah, I agree.
What?
I'm saying it's much better in The Force Awakens than it is in The Last Jedi.
Oh,
I'm saying my one thing I concede with The Last Jedi is that it could have handled Finn better.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, go for it.
Because I think that, like, I really liked this idea of him in The Force Awakens of, like, I don't want to be doing this. Like, this isn't my life. I don't want to do this. I just want to get out.
I think...
And I think that's something they should have explored more in The Last Jedi, if I'm being honest.
I think Rian Johnson was trying to, but I don't think he quite understood, like, the extent of which he wanted to go with it.
Yeah,
Because it just seemed very much like Finn was like, I kind of want to go.
Exactly.
It's like, okay.
So that's something I hope they, like, pull back in and rehone. Right. Especially if Finn is, like, going to be, like, part of this weird love triangle thing with Rey and Rose or whatever it's going to happen. I don't know.
I hope there's not a love triangle there. I don't want Rey to have a love interest. I would love it if she could just be a character.
That'd certainly be interesting.
Yeah. Maybe she falls in love with Palpatine.
Oh yeah, and Palpatine, the poster.
Yeah. And
not being very...
we didn't even talk about the poster. That's right. Listen, I love that poster.
I think it looks really cool. I'm really interested in this decision to like throw Palpatine at us. Yeah. I think maybe it's because if they had just like they saw the reaction to Darth Maul being thrown at us in Solo.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, maybe we should tell them this time. But I'm hoping that the Emperor has a bigger role than Maul did in Solo.
He's definitely going to.
I
have no doubt in my mind that he's going to. I'm just interested to see what it is.
Yeah, so like what I kept saying before this trailer and poster was that I think like literally everything that they had released was pointing in the right direction. Mm-hmm. And I still think it can be. Mm-hmm. But with the release of this stuff, I now see the path that it would have to go down for it to not be good. I see where it is. I can see like...
That's true.
I can see them fucking up a story like Dark Rey.
I understand that, yeah.
I don't think they will still. I still think it'll be fine. Yeah. I still have pretty good faith in Disney Star Wars, at least in the Skywalker saga part of it.
Yeah.
I don't really like either of the spin-offs. Well, yeah, I don't really like either of them. But I have faith
I mean,
in them.
I'm a big Star Wars fan. I've been a fan of everything that's coming out. I'm so excited for Rise of Skywalker. Looks great.
Should be fun. Did I
It
tell
should be
you?
fun.
So there's like a pretty good chance you're gonna. So Dylan doesn't get back. Our friend Dylan, who's also a big Star Wars fan.
Yeah, he's been on the podcast.
He's been on the podcast.
He didn't like The Last Jedi.
He does not like The Last Jedi, but
Yeah.
we were gonna see Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah.
He doesn't get back from college until that Friday instead of the Thursday.
Yeah.
So I was talking to another friend of ours, Nate, who
Yeah.
we were going to go with, and we were talking about, I was trying to convince him to wait for the Friday, and instead, on that Thursday, we could see Cats.
How dare you? Don't you dare, Brian. Don't you
Because I
dare.
think it'd be so funny if anyone saw
You will
Cats
see Rise of
before Rise of
You will see
Skywalker.
Rise of Skywalker 2 nights in a row before you watch Cats opening night. How dare you?
No, Cats.
No, Brian.
Somebody's got to do it. Somebody's got to be in that Thursday theater.
Come that Thursday, if you were sitting in the Cats theater, M3 movies.
That's where I
this is a
kinda
promise.
hope I
This is a
am.
promise. M3 movies will take a 2-week hiatus.
That's kind of where I hope I am.
Because of you.
I'm not gonna lie.
How dare you? Disgusting.
That'll be fun.
I'm gonna sob. I can see it. I'm gonna cry a lot. That's a promise. Yeah. Okay. Very excited for Star Wars. Who's shocked by that? Let's move on to movies that we've watched.
Okay.
Go jingle. Movies that we've watched. See anything good, Bri?
So I have not had a lot of time to be watching things recently. Hopefully that will
Yeah.
change. But I had to watch a documentary for one of my classes here.
Mhm.
The class is called Engaged Citizenship. And the movie I had to watch was called Starving the Beast. It's about, it's a documentary about kind of this what caused the transition in public colleges to go from practically tuition free and like publicly funded to what they are now. It was interesting. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a documentary. If you're interested in the subject, then it's good.
Yeah.
If you're not, it's going to be boring. That's kind of why I don't watch a lot of documentaries, because I'm just kind of like...
Yeah, you do
I'm
have to
not-
be interested.
If I'm
in
not really
content
into
to
this,
watch
then,
documentary.
you know,
Yeah.
it's whatever. But that's all I've seen, so
Okay.
there you go.
And you enjoyed it?
I enjoyed it to the extent that I was watching a movie for class.
Yeah, well, that's good. That's a good amount, I guess.
Yeah, it was interesting enough.
I had a lot of time to watch movies. I didn't act on it at all. But yesterday, Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. I watched listen,
You watched what?
it's been a long week. All my friends are going off to college. I'm staying here. Gotta get another job. Gotta, do things, figure out my life. It's a lot of stress. There's a lot of stress on me, a lot of pressure. I watched A New Hope because I needed it. I needed it.
I feel you.
It was very good. Shock and awe. I genuinely don't know how many times I've seen that movie. I can almost quote all of it word for word. So good. Love it. Very good. Watch it if you haven't. That's it. Star Wars.
Nice.
So, yeah. Okay. Let's go on then to our final segment. That was all of 3 minutes.
Nice.
Okay, go suggestions now.
We're gonna make a suggestion for you today, and you better watch it or else.
Do you have anything, Brian?
All right, I'm gonna recommend. Okay. This is gonna be
no.
so stupid. This is so stupid. I don't know why. I've been thinking about this movie a lot recently.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it. I don't really want to watch it. It's not that good. But so at UVA, the last few nights there have been a lot of a cappella groups that come around and sing. And tonight there's this thing called Rotunda Sings, and there are going to be a bunch of groups singing there. And it's been kind of fun to like watch. And I've been like, oh, this is like Pitch Perfect. I've been thinking about Pitch Perfect a lot, and it's not a bad movie. Anna Kendrick's pretty good in that movie. Yeah. Like, no joke. Fat Amy's kind of dumb.
I mean, that's kind of what rocketed her career.
Oh, it's certainly what rocketed her career.
But
that's it's not a bad movie. I haven't seen 2 or 3, but 1.
I remember hating 2.
1's not that bad. Ben Platt is really good in that movie.
Yeah,
he's really funny. Adam Devine is somehow like pretty good in that movie, or Devine. I don't know how you say his name. Hey man, Pitch Perfect. That's what I got. That's just that's what I've been thinking about so much.
You know,
I don't know why.
Not a bad suggestion. Recommend what you want, bro.
I got you, Frank.
I got there's a game show. You might know of it, Brian. This it's called 8 out of 10 Cats Does Countdown. It's a British.
Yeah, I've seen it before. Jimmy Carr is on that show a lot.
Yeah. Jimmy Carr, some other people.
It's pretty funny.
I just found out that there are tons of free full episodes of it on YouTube that have been like put up by the channel. And it's such a good show. It's so funny and just such an easy watch. So if you have like 40 minutes of free time or just kind of need something on in the background, go watch that. Yeah. 8 out of 10 Cats Does Countdown. It's so good.
Very also, funny. Avatar The Last Airbender. I've been watching a lot of that, actually, with my sweet mates. We've been watching Avatar like every night. It's pretty nice.
Great movie.
Not the movie, the show. Yeah. Okay.
I gotta watch the show again. We have it on like all 3 seasons.
Dude, you gotta
utilize that. There's no excuse for me to not watch. I know.
It's a good show.
Yeah, I'll probably watch it again soon. But in the meantime, let's wrap this bad boy up. Let's see. Thank you so much for listening. Oh, we didn't talk about Anchor in the beginning. If you listen to all of this on YouTube, go back in time and listen on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, Breaker, Radio Public, and or Overcast, because that's easier, and it gets us money. And if you can't find us just by looking us up on any of those platforms, then pop on over to anchor.fm/m3movies. That's how we upload everything, and you can A, listen there, and B, go to all the places that I just talked about just with a simple click. So it's very helpful, it's very easy, and very fun. Nice. That's anchor.fm/m3movies. You can find us on Twitter and Instagram at M3Movies for both. You can support our Patreon if you feel so inclined. That's patreon.com/M3Movies. Anything else?
No, that's all I got.
All right, cool.
Wait, one second.
Yeah. Whoa. Was that a piano?
No, that was the guitar.
Was that a saxophone?
Yeah.
Was that an accordion? Mm-hmm. When I was in Paris, just by the way, I just wanted you to know this. We were on the metro, and there was someone there playing an accordion. And it was like, hey, this is great. This is like really authentic. Like, this is what you think of when you think Paris. But he was playing Despacito. So, let's wrap this up. Thank you so much for listening. I'm Jack.
I'm Brian.
This has been M3 Movies. We love your stupid faces. Bye-bye.